This is one of the ravines at Bear Creek State Park on the offshoot trail that I forgot the name of. But so far it's kind of a nice little drop off. There's a little bit more. Kind of looks like a sinkhole, but I think they call it a ravine. And this is the trail right here. It's a little bit overgrown, but hey, not that bad. And then we got these little markers here that talk about the different types of trees. This one is a persimmon, which is not really alive right now. Here's a nice little drop down, and then whoosh, more of the ravine. I guess this is where water would run off into the sinkhole, ravine. Here's a downhill portion of the trail, still on the yellow, looking down. I know you can't really tell that this is downhill, but it's got a little bit of a grade. I wouldn't necessarily call it steep, but it's still pretty cool for Florida. Here's a red maple with no leaves on it. Two of them. Red maple. Red rum. And now we're coming back up onto the Bear Creek Trail, which is the orange trail. And here we have a wax myrtle. Wax myrtle. It's pretty. Here we walk up this little hill. And we were just on the yellow loop. It has a name. I think it's just a spur trail. Nothing fancy. Okay, so we are going to go to the left. This way. Some kind of service road here. And we're back on the Bear Creek Trail. Except we're going to go this way, because this is the direction we're heading. Very nice trail. Here's a field of lilies. A whole bunch of them. Wow, look at all those pretty flowers. Pretty. Pretty. A whole bunch of them, just growing wild in the woods. Just a little off trail here. And we're back on the orange Bear Creek Trail. Here's a kind of cool part of the trail where it gets really skinny. And we got a little hill up there. This might be a really cool biking trail too, although they don't allow bikes in here. And there's a little creek over there. Just hiking along, watching our step over these tree branches and roots. Lots of little roots. Here's some pretty little red flowers. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. I don't know what kind of tree it is. And then off in the distance, in the mud or swamp, there's some pretty yellow flowers back there. I'll have to identify them. I could walk down this log and try and get to the yellow flowers. So I did not go look for the yellow flowers, but I found some pretty purple ones here on the trail. And I also found the primitive campsite. Yay! Let's go check that out real quick. So just as you take the small trail, run into this ranger service road, and then up the way just a little bit, we have the primitive campsite. Yay! And they actually have a grill and a fire pit and a picnic table and a couple benches so you can sit around the fire pit. And it's pretty wide open. Looks like you could fit quite a few tents back here. Nice little family outing. Do some primitive camping. Although, as you can see, we do require a campsite reservation. Pretty cool little weekend trip. Make a little fire, collect a little wood. Pretty nice. So, we're back on the Orange Bear Creek Trail, and we're going down a little hill here, and look at the really cool footbridge. Yay, that's awesome. Just, apparently it's really muddy and nasty down there. So we got a nice footbridge. Very cool, and there's some more of those yellow flowers. Maybe I can get an up close zoom in on that. Yeah. Pretty. It's a nice stable little bridge. At least it keeps you from walking around in the mud. And we're back. And here's me. We got a nice swamp in the background. Isn't that pretty? A real official Florida swamp. So, on this lovely trail in the middle of the swamp, I found an American beach. What? Not a real beach, but the tree with no leaves, but it's still pretty. And there's a lot of markings of woodpeckers. And I did see a woodpecker a while back, but it flew off too quick. Look at those deep holes. Wow. Looking for termites, I suppose, and any other kind of bug they can find. Maybe I can capture a woodpecker on film before the trail's over. Oh, we're at mile 3. I think I opted for the total 4-mile experience out here. Actually, I think it's like 4.7 maybe. But we got a mile to go and we'll be back at the car, and then we're going to check out Lake Talquin. There's supposed to be a really nice ravine there too. Here we got a nice oak tree. Pretty leaves. Looks like there's a little bit of fire damage here. I have seen some fire damage, probably a controlled burn. But it's pretty in the woods. It's a nice day. So here we got a cool little bridge. Let's check out the bridge. This is cool. No real water. Still haven't seen a beaver yet. Apparently there are some beavers out here. There's no water, so probably no beavers around this area. But you never know. Keeping a lookout for deer, beaver, alligator, bear, turkey. Oh, there goes a turkey. Oh, that was me. So, this here used to be a sassafras tree. Apparently, there's an unknown bacteria of some sort known as laurel wit disease, spread by infected firewood being transported by campers from one campfire to another. We'll have to stop that from happening. Save the sassafras. Wow, look at that. That's been eaten out by woodpeckers. Holy cow. Must be an awful lot of woodpeckers in this forest. Wonder what kind of bird that was. I heard there's ducks out here. Eagles, hawks, ospreys. Herons, wood ducks. So far, I wouldn't say this is a very difficult trail. There's a little bit of uphill, a little bit of downhill. Trail gets really skinny from time to time. But I would classify this as relatively easy. Here's a silver bell. Ooh. Look, you can see the little silver bells hanging from the branches. Look at that. Let's see. It's a shrub. I bet it's pretty when it's open. Alright, so we've officially found some poison ivy. Remember, leaves of 3, leave it be. And if it's wintertime and there are no leaves, if it looks like a rope, don't be a dope and grope. I didn't make that up, it says that right here. No touch. And then here we find ourselves in a little Boy Scout interpretive center, apparently, teaching young children about the nature that surrounds us. And now we're back at the main trailhead. We just finished the Bear Creek and the ravine loop, which I did not include you on, so sorry. But this is the way back to the car. And we got some really pretty pink flowers. Oh boy, look at this. Pretty. I think I do know what these are called though. This is V. V for V is for the earthen dam, which you see right here. It's now actually one restored by the Florida Forest Service in 1997, when the original one built by the previous landowner breached due to trees and roots that gradually weakened its structure. So let's check this out. We got a little water coming out of the dam down there. And this beautiful river that has the beaver and alligator. Oh, and there's some of those pretty yellow flowers. Look at that. Pretty. Oh, wow. Don't see any alligator. They're probably sunning themselves. I did see a turtle earlier, but it was too far away to film. A little cloudy today. They're probably trying to look for sun. But here's where the water empties out of the dam, and that creates that little creek that we were walking by. How cool is that? Oh, and if you look there, those look like those little flower bells that were not opened on that other tree that we were looking at. They seem to be open up here. We got a little birdhouse. And a cotton bush. I guess there's no leaves or flowers on it this time of year. Uh-oh, beware of wild alligators. I didn't see any, but that doesn't mean they're not there. And that's the ravine trail that I already went on. Sorry for not taking you guys on that. But I think we'll finish up with the Creek Bottom Trail. Let's check this out. It's pink. Oh, there's a little fire damage. Take the pink trail. There's a hole that something lives in. Probably a small gopher turtle or a snake, or you never know. But this pink trail should lead us right back to the car, because on the way in I took the interpretive trail, which was paved, and then I realized I could have taken this lovely pink trail. Here's a slash pine. Still haven't seen any beavers. So you can't see it now, but I did just see a blue heron back there. Way, way, way back there off in the distance, and then it flew away so quick that I couldn't grab it on film. Bummer. Maybe we see some beavers down there, you never know. Ooh, a black cherry tree. Ooh. Here's a tree donated by a local family. Isn't that nice? Aw, going off into the woods is like going home. I agree. Let's see. I don't see any beavers. Such a pretty tree. And it's so young. Oh, I see some little fish down there. No beavers. But it's still pretty. No alligators either. A tulip tree. Yellow. And an American hornbeam blue beech. And we're back on the pink trail. Just saw a red cardinal fly by. Let's see if I can get him on film. There he is. Isn't he pretty? Oh, he flew away. There he is. He's still back there. Isn't he pretty? Oh, there he goes. And he's gone. Oh, here's a pine forest. Oh boy. Lovely pine forests. Not sure how I feel about that, but that's what you get in Florida. And then some burned scrub brush. I have seen some butterflies on the trail here. Another slash pine, which I think we've already seen enough of those. Hey, someone left a walking stick. Wasn't that nice of them? And so we're back, and this is leading right back to the bathrooms and the parking lot. And they do have a really neat little visitor center up there, but it's closed on Sunday, so we will move on to our next location, and that's the Lake Talquin State Forest, which, by the way, this is a part of.